So it's all about basketball tonight. Yeah, we're single sport breaking. How about that? Only basketball. And we have a few different basketball breaks to do tonight. As normal, I'm going to break them in the order that they ended on eBay. So that's going to have Momentum up first, followed by Timeless Treasures, and then Innovation, and then Prestige. So that's what it's going to look like. Before we do that, though, we need to do something else, and that's our nightly random. What you're looking at right now, oops, knocked over my iPad. What you're looking at right now is the list of people who are in the break so far. These are our nightly random winners for the month up to today. And of course, when you win the nightly random, what happens is you move into Lucky You 3, which is the customer appreciation break, and it will be on Saturday, August the 5th at 6 o'clock. Doesn't cost you anything to get into that break, but the only way you can get into it is if you win the nightly random. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to pull up everybody who's in a break tonight, and we're going to put all of this into random.org, and Random will pick out one winner for us, and that winner will move forward into the customer appreciation break. And once you get into there, you know, I switch it up. I do all kinds of different things, buy different products, but you will have a chance once you're in that break to take home some hits. So looks like tonight we have, oh boy, I wouldn't even guess how we should be saying that. Samyasput. That's not right. Okay, we're just going to go with Sam. Sam, you see yourself there on the screen, right? Okay, so you then are our winner for tonight, and we're just going to jump over here and paste you into this spreadsheet. It's going to paste in there tiny, which is okay because I will fix that later, and that is just so we know you're in there. So Sam, with the rest of the last username that I cannot properly pronounce, you're in, man. You are in Lucky You 3. So congrats on that. It's a good way to start the night. First up, we're going to have one box of 2012-2013 Panini Momentum Basketball. This is the 7th time we have broken it. This is my last box of it. And there hasn't been as much interest in it the last couple times we've done a break with it. So this will probably be the last time we break it, at least for now. So let's hope we pull something really good out of it right now when we're getting ready to break it. Oh, and you know what else I need to do? Let's take this camera off of autofocus because it makes it hard when you're trying to open boxes and packs and the thing is like constantly, you know, shifting focus and acting crazy. So I think this is a little better. In all of the 2012-2013 Panini Basketball, there will be a bonus pack of cards, Kobe Anthology. Here's what happens. We open it up, and if it's all base cards, nothing happens. If there's a hit in it, which we did find one once, we found a Kobe autograph in one of them, then the hit will be given out via random to everybody who's in that break. And we're going to find one of those packs in every box of Panini 2012-2013 basketball that we open. And all of the information about how we handle bonus packs and what defines a bonus pack is found in the listing description. It's down there in that little special circumstances area. So if you ever want to review all that, hopefully you already have, but if you haven't and you ever want to, all that stuff is in there. All right, so first up in Momentum here is Tristan Thompson for the Cavs. And I don't know why the lighting always is so difficult with a couple of card series. With Panini Black Football and Momentum Basketball, like, I don't know. I always have a hard time getting the whole card to show up. Paul Gasol for the Lakers. Victor Claver for the Blazers. I'm just trying to find the right, maybe that's the better way to do it. Shows it better that way, maybe. Tiago Splitter for the Spurs. These are kind of sticking together. This is Luke Ridnour for the T-Wolves. Anderson Varejao for the Cavs. I don't know why these are all, I mean, they're really, I opened another set of cards this week that everything was kind of stuck together. So let's just try to separate the rest of them now. We'll see if that's a little better. Blake Griffin for the Clippers. Kim English for the Pistons. Rolando Blackman for the Mavericks. There is a little bit of chipping and things along the bottom edge of that one. Probably some of these others as well. Pretty common coming out of the packs, but I do try to point it out when I see it. Our die cut is for the Rockets, and that is James Harden, and it is 18 of 25. The die cuts in here are generally numbered to 25, so James Harden is who came out tonight. Our first hit is going to be Iman Shumpert for the Knicks. A little rookie Shumpert is never a bad thing to hit. A redemption, which we're going to set aside for a moment. And we have Will Barton, who I believe is going to be the Blazers. And in fact, he is. Mr. Will Barton for the Trail Blazers. I don't know why I just stacked our hits over there with the base. Reggie Jackson coming out for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jeremy Tyler coming out for the Golden State Warriors. Now let's take a look at our redemption. The redemption is going to be expired, but you still want to redeem it into your account. And if Panini has this card, they will still send it to you. If Panini does not still have that card, you wait like, I don't know, 6-8 weeks, something like that. If you haven't gotten anything, haven't gotten a card or a shipping notice or anything, then you want to go on to Twitter, and the guy's handle is at Panini CSM, at Panini CSM. So you want to go there and send him a little message and tell him you have this redemption sitting in your account, and can he help you out with it? And he will. He will help you figure out if, if they don't have it, what is a comparable substitute. Sometimes same player, sometimes different. All right, I'm going to the checklist on Panini if you wonder what we're doing or what I'm doing right now as I'm on my tablet heading to the checklist to verify this little card here. And Ivan Johnson is an Atlanta Hawk on the checklist, and it does not have a number with it, so that appears to be an open edition, so an unnumbered edition of this particular signature, and it's going to the Hawks. So let's recap our hits out of momentum before we move on to the next break. So we have the redemptions, Ivan Johnson for the Hawks. Then we have Jeremy Tyler for the Golden State Warriors. Reggie Jackson for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Will Barton for the Blazers. Iman Shumpert for the Knicks. And then, maybe not technically a hit, but kind of a hit, the James Harden die cut for the Rockets, numbered to 25. So that is 12-13 momentum in the books. I believe that is going to bring us up to Timeless Treasures. But let's roll over here to the checklist and see. All right, so this will be 1/20/12/13 and 1/20/13/14 Panini Timeless Treasures basketball, and this is the 11th time we've broken this particular combination. And we do have one team in here that is marked unpaid, and if payment has come in the interim, thank you, I appreciate that. If it has not come in yet and it does come in, I will still send you your cards. If it never comes in, like the guy that stuck me for $325 a couple nights ago, then, well, yeah, I won't be sending you anything. But hopefully that won't happen. You do see a few things in there that say no bids buyback. Anything that does say no bids buyback just means that is an unloved, unwanted kind of orphan team that nobody bid on. And as a result, if anything comes out for one of those teams, those cards would just hang out here with me and join their brothers on Card Mountain. Oh, cool, man. Thank you for taking care of that payment. I appreciate it. You know, I know it does sometimes come in the interim. In fact, you know, a lot of times it does. It's just I have to get the spreadsheet finalized. I usually do it 4 or 5 minutes before the break because I have to send it to a different computer and get it set up in here. And I don't access eBay or email when I'm doing the live break because that would require me to either switch off the channel, which I don't want to do, or I would have to get up and go into the other room, which I also don't want to do. But you are good, Wooglin. Thank you for making the payment, and for sure you're going to get anything that is due you. If you missed it earlier, these Kobe Anthology cards, those are a bonus pack that Panini puts in every 2012-13 basketball product. We open them up. If we ever find a hit, they are the hit would be done via random.org to everybody in the break. If we just pull base, it stays here. Eventually, actually, I'm going to donate all that to a kids hospital or something because those base cards have, well, like no value in terms of collectability or resale, really, but kids like them, so they're valuable in that sense. All right, so let's take a look at what we have. This is, of course, out 2012-13 that we're looking at first. Jeremy Lin base. Patrick Patterson from the Rockets, who just recently joined the Thunder, I believe it is. Nick Young, Sixers. DeJuan Blair for the Spurs. Enes Kanter, wow. Enes Kanter for the Jazz. And did I remember to leave myself a white sheet of paper? Well, sort of. Close enough. So that we can, those are kind of hard to see otherwise, you know. Because they're clear, of course. Well, relatively speaking, clear. That one is numbered to 499. You did notice, maybe more so on the front than the back. Of course, we do have some chipping and edge and corner kind of issues. But, again, pretty common on this stuff, even coming right out of the pack. Fab Melo for the Celtics. That one is not showing up very well at all. There, that's maybe a little bit better. And, of course, again, same problem, little edge and corner stuff. That one is numbered to 25. So the Celtics have got the Fab Melo to 25, which really makes all that especially irritating when one's numbered to 25. Is that... And this is a little materials hit here. That's a little square of material down there in the star. And that is numbered to what? Oh, I'm holding it upside down. That's why I can't tell. To 149. So that is Deron Williams to 149. Of course, he's in his all-star uniform there, but I believe he is a net. Does it say on here? Well, I'll look and see which, yeah, oh, there it is. It is up at the top. He is a net. I was like, I think he's a net, but yeah, it does say it up there. So that card goes to the Nets. So our hits then, the materials hit to the Nets, Fab Melo for the Celtics, and Enes Kanter for the Jazz. That's out of the 2012-13 Timeless Treasures. Now 13-14 Timeless Treasures. We have a Dwight Howard die cut for the Rockets. A little Steph Curry base numbered to 299 for the Warriors. Oh, thank you, Wooglin. Yeah, you know what? Chat is a little bit delayed. Like, you guys type it in there, but I don't see it on my side for whatever reason for a couple minutes. So, yeah, I had blundered my way through and found it, I think, by the time I see it come up in the chat. But thank you, man. I appreciate you trying to help me. Sometimes I have, it's like right in front of me, and sometimes I don't know, somehow don't see it. Paul George for the Pacers. Nice little Paul George material there, and you don't see a lot of Paul George. Honestly, I wish that had been signed. I'm sure you do too, but still nice. Oh, there's Mr. Kelly Olynyk, who just also was just traded away or signed off as a free agent or whatever. I think he's headed down to the Heat, if I'm remembering right. So there's his rookie signature and material hit. So that's a cool little hit for the Celtics. I like that. Don't see that one a whole lot either. Kenyon Martin coming out for the Knicks, and that is numbered to 99. Shabazz Muhammad for the T-Wolves. And Shabazz Muhammad is also just a material. So then we'll take another quick look at these. Of course, we already looked at 1213 again. This is the 1314 part, the Shabazz Muhammad, the Kenyon Martin, Kelly Olynyk, which kind of hard to see his signature without the piece of paper behind it, and then the Paul George Materials hit. So that puts Timeless Treasures in the books. Moves us into innovation, and you guys know I love innovation. It's one of my favorites. So let's pull up the spreadsheet and take a look at it. And this again, one box 2012-13 and 113-14 Panini Innovation. 21st time we've broken this combination. Same format as before on the spreadsheet. Anything that says no bids buyback was an orphan team. It's an unusually large number of orphan teams tonight. So I think everybody must have been, I don't know, off doing something more fun. Maybe everybody's watching baseball tonight because there's a lot more orphans than we normally have. But either way, I like opening innovation, and I like opening 2012-13 stuff, not only because we have good rookies in 12-13, but, you know, it's the double rookie class. So we have our rookies from 2011-2012, like Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard, all those guys. They all show up in these 2012-13 products as well. And that's because of the lockout, if you remember, back in 11-12. So those rookies all got pushed into the 12-13 products. So we get like double the bang for our buck when we open 12-13 basketball from Panini. So that makes me doubly happy. More Kobe base. I will say though, the one time we pulled the Kobe signature out of there, not only was it super surprising because I was beginning to think that they didn't exist, like, you know, leprechauns, but not only to pull it, it was like numbered to 8. Oh, we just have a really nice case hit getting ready to come out of this 13-14 box of innovation. I saw it there on the back. And you're going to like it. It's going to make you happy. You are, I'm telling you. So first up, Brooke Lopez for the Nets. And again, this is the 12-13 group that we're opening right now. Taj Gibson for the Bulls. Andre Iguodala to 349 for the Nuggets. And that, I believe they call this the laser cut when you look it up in the price guide. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's right. And the stained glass out of 12-13 can actually be worth a little money as well. I can't even read the guy's name. Ty Lawson. I could not see that. Ty Lawson for the Nuggets. This is the first year they had stained glass, and it wasn't very common in innovation in 12-13. They put it in 13-14 a lot more, so those don't hold their value as well as the 12-13s do. Tyson Chandler for the Knicks. Another stupid redemption. Deron Williams for the Nets. Used to be able to speak. That is numbered to 49. The Nets are just coming out like crazy tonight. And there is Iman Shumpert again. So Iman Shumpert is also our friend tonight, showing up everywhere. For the Knicks, numbered to 349. We're going to leave our redemption setting for a minute in case we have another one over here. There's a little Bradley Beal. This is out of 13-14. And all of this kind of weird gray shading and stuff that you see, that is actually part of the card design. So the first time I pulled one of those, I was like, what is wrong with that card? Yeah, no, it is part of the design. Tyson Chandler SWAT team insert. Kyle Korver for the Hawks. And that's actually a pretty nice, nice looking card for the Hawks with the Kyle Korver. I like that hit for Atlanta. And it is also numbered to 5. So, 4 of 5 is a good thing kind of anyway. And then Kyle Korver for the Hawks, I like it. Again, you see there's a little bit of edge and corner kind of chipping down there, noticeable more so on the back than the front. But Foundations Inc. 4 of 5, that is a nice, it's a nice hit. So Hawks, way to go on that one. Oh, it's the Greek Freak to $1.99. Yes, it is. Is it going to be signed? It is not signed. We have pulled we've pulled a redemption out of here for his signature before anyway. But here is Giannis, a Giannis rookie material hit for the Bucks with the Greek Freak coming out, numbered to $1.99. And we all know I can't say either one of these names. This is numbered to $299, and it's going to the Warriors, and your guess is as good as mine how to pronounce his name, because I can't do it. And it is the shadow box kind of signature. This is one of my favorite cards in Innovation. It's really quite cool. And look at this. Boom. And I think the Blazers sold for like $3 or something. And this is a Damian Lillard Kaboom case hit. This is before Excalibur. So, you know, Kaboom now is a case hit in Excalibur. Then it was a case hit in Innovation. And some of these bring some big bucks. And here is a Damian Lillard Kaboom out of 13-14 Innovation that somebody just picked up for like $2.99. So Kaboom is right. Congrats on that. Now our redemption, Will Barton, who's also following us around tonight. And we know he's the Trailblazers because we've already dealt with a Will Barton tonight. But I always go to the checklist. You know that I do. So that's what I'm going to go do right now. We'll also find out while we're in there what it's going to be numbered to, which will be helpful anyway. So give me 1 second. I have to get back into the gigantic Panini drop-down menu here and get this pulled up. What does that say? Rookie Innovative Ink. Come on, where are you? Oh, why must this give me fits? There's rookie all kinds of other things, but it doesn't say Innovative Ink. Why? Oh, man. Okay. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. I can't seem to get this to come up for some reason. Am I in the... No, I'm in the right thing. I'm in 13. Oh, that's out of 2012. Ah! That's why. I forgot I set that aside out of the first pack. Silly me. That is why I could not find it, because I was in the wrong year. We will try this one more time. And what is Mr. Will Barton's card number? 14. So this is also an open edition. No numbering on the checklist for it either. So just an open edition signature for the Blazers, who really, frankly, after the Kaboom card, probably don't care if they really hit anything else or not. But anyway, let's take a look at what we have. Redemption for the Blazers, Will Barton, open edition, not numbered. Our case hit, Kaboom, Damian Lillard. Very nice hit for the Blazers. The guy whose name I cannot pronounce for the Golden State Warriors, with a nice shadow box signature card that is numbered to 299. The Greek Freak, Giannis, whose last name I always struggle with, Antetokounmpo, something like that. It's never right. It's just safer to say Giannis or the Greek Freak, at least for me anyway. Also numbered to 199 with the rookie fabric. The really nice Kyle Korver for the Hawks, coming out numbered 4 of 5. And again, a little bit of kind of edge and corner that you see, especially down at the bottom, but nice hit. Deron Williams for the Nets to 49. And Tyson Chandler for the Knicks. And then, of course, we may as well just take a look at these again. Our Bradley Beal, our Iman Shumpert, stained glass Ty Lawson for the Nuggets, and Mr. Andre Iguodala for the Nuggets as well. So there's Innovation, and I'm just happy that we saw a Kaboom. Yay. Those are not, you don't find those very often. This is maybe the second Kaboom that I've pulled out of Innovation. You just don't hit them all that much. Of course, that's what makes them fun, right? That is going to round us up to Panini Prestige. And we've got one box of 15-16 and one box of 16-17. And same format as before, you'll see your name and lights across from your team as we scroll down through the list here. And all that giant big list of no bid stuff, those orphans, they hang out here with me. And eventually I have got to get Card Mountain sorted, because if I don't, it's going to topple over into a giant avalanche and like bury us all alive one of these days. Got to get that done. And you know, Prestige can have some good stuff in it. Some people kind of are like, you know, they're not wild about Prestige. But I got to tell you, there's some nice hits you can pull out of here. I've seen a Karl Anthony Towns to 25 come out. We've pulled Kobe Bryant's out of here. I mean, there's a lot of nice stuff in Prestige. I don't know why people don't like it as much. Maybe because there's a lot of base in it too. But I don't know. For me, I still enjoy the set. I have always liked Prestige in both football and basketball, and it's seems like it's a little more popular in football than it is in basketball, but I guess everybody these days just likes the stuff with fewer cards and lots of hits. Trexie, yes, we did do Timeless Treasures. We're actually on the last break of the night. We've already been through Momentum and Timeless Treasures and Innovation, because those are all pretty quick breaks. The longest break, the one that will take the most time, is the one we're getting ready to do right now, which is Prestige. Yeah, I'm with you. I like, you know, Trexie, that's what I was just saying. I enjoy Prestige basketball. I like Prestige football too. It doesn't seem to get the support really. And actually, when Prestige came out, you know, earlier in the season this year, I did break a whole case of it, but it really just didn't get much support. In fact, I think I ended up, as a whole, losing a little bit of money on it, which is not terribly uncommon, but you hate to lose money right away on the new products. But yeah, I enjoy it, but a lot of people don't seem to have as much fondness for it as I do. And as I said, that may be partially just because of the amount of base that's in it. Some people just really don't like a lot of base, and I don't know. The base doesn't, I mean, personally, I don't love to have tons of base, but I like the hits that are in it, so I'm okay with taking the base too. At least you get something for your money. You know, if you don't get a hit, at least you still get a package of something. It's kind of the way I look at it. Steph Curry insert. And all of these little bonus shots in various colors are going to be numbered. So this is the purple one, and it is numbered to 49. So I would expect that any that we see in the purple bonus shots, it probably looks somewhat blue depending on the lighting situation, but it's just an insert, advertisement. So I'm going to assume, though, that the purple ones are to 49. We'll check one more to make sure, but I believe that that's going to be the case. Franchise favorite insert. Here's a red bonus shots. That one is numbered to 199. Another stupid advertising card. And prestigious picks again. And of course, this is the 2015-16 that we're opening right now, that we're in case I didn't say that before I started opening the packs, although I think you probably saw me take them out of the box, so you know anyway, but I do usually try to say it. Cameron Payne for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Little Cameron Payne material hit there, and again, a little bit of chipping down there, particularly in that lower right corner. And hopefully we're going to find, I'd love to find one of our big hits in here. One of our big guys would make me really happy. Well, I tell you who we did get. It's Chris Webber. And Chris Webber can actually be a pretty good little signature to get. And you don't see Chris Webber a whole lot. I mean, obviously, one of our little veteran hits in here. That is numbered to 49. And, of course, it's headed off to the Warriors. And nice little hit for the Warriors. I like the Chris Webber. This is a bonus shots, which I kind of call that color teal. I don't know what you want to call it. I call it teal. It's to 99. I guess you know by now those that say dunk on them, those ad cards are going to be blank on the back side. So rather than me flipping them over each time, I'm just going to set them off on the side. Yeah, I agree. I like the Chris Webber, Trixie. I do. The Chris Webber is not one that you see very often. And going to 49, I mean, I think that's a nice hit. I'm happy with it. That's to 199 on the red bonus shots insert. Joakim Noah, prestigious pros for the Bulls. Ha, Andrew Harrison. I shouldn't say ha, but you know I went to school at UK, so all of my former UK players, I always enjoy seeing them in a product, no matter. Paul Westphal. Oh, and that's signed too. Nice. Paul Westphal to 149 for the Suns. So there's a couple of cool veteran hits in there. And I guess it depends on why you open the product. Some people only like the rookies and they don't care about the veterans unless it's, you know, Kobe Bryant. Myself, I appreciate some nice veteran hits, so I'm happy with those. Kevin Durant Playmakers insert. That is that I can't remember if that's a case hit out of 15-16 or not. There is an insert that's a case hit out of 15-16, but I'm not sure if that's it. Kind of drawing a blank on it. And the Tavares is numbered to 99. Red bonus shots to 199 on the Aldridge advertising card. Another Oklahoma City Thunder, Mr. Russell Westbrook insert. Well, we pulled out Anthony Brown to 299. So Lakers on the board. Maybe not the Laker that you wanted, but you got Anthony Brown. So that's okay. Anthony Brown rookie. And is it on card? It is on card. So no sticker auto there. Nice. Little edge and corner issues. Nothing too outrageous. So all in all, not bad for 15-16. Chris Paul, and another bonus shots to 99 insert card. And let's do this. I'm going to set the 15-16 base over onto the sorting mat along with our bonus shots inserts. We will leave our hits out to recap. And now it's time to buzz into 16-17. And I have a few more boxes of 15-16 and 16-17 Prestige. So we'll probably, we'll do this combo again a couple times probably. And I have some Mosaic that I need to pair up with some things. Obviously that's that's current year, 16-17, because it only came out this year. And I don't know what else. I'm thinking that might be close to it, other than our ordinary stuff that we break, you know, Timeless Treasures and Innovation and like that we break all the time. These are all, you know, these are always going 100 different directions. Malachi Richardson. And was Malachi numbered? No, he was not. But it is kind of the hollow foil, for lack of a better term, insert. Justice Winslow, again in the kind of hollow foil type deal. I'm sure that's not really what it's supposed to be called, because I think that might be a Topps term, hollow foil, but you get the idea. There's a Ben Simmons insert for the Sixers, reminiscent, with Blake Griffin on it as well. Oh, wow, Latrell Sprewell. I haven't seen him in a long time. A piece of the pack, or the wrapper. Boogie. Man, I hope Boogie stays in New Orleans down there with AD. And now they added Rondo. I guess you guys saw that they signed Rajon Rondo to a 1-year contract down in NOLA as well. Rajon, who seems like he's playing for his 500th team in the last 3 years. He's moved around a lot lately since he left the Celtics. That is to 199. Dan Issel, another ex-UK guy, coming out for the Nuggets. Little materials hit there. And I see Dan Issel's signatures, but I don't see that many Dan Issel materials hits, so that's cool for me personally. I don't think Dan Issel probably sells for a lot of money, but if you're a fan of the Nuggets, you probably still like it. That was Onuaku. Oh, LeBron. Damian Jones, another reminiscent. I'll get it out in a minute. Me talk pretty one day. That's the name of a book. You probably knew that already, but I mean, Me Talk Pretty One Day is the name of a book. Bill Russell. Oh, look at that. I just shook the table. I probably just gave you motion sickness. Sorry about that. Bonus shots numbered to, does that say 75? I think it does. For Ron Baker, who, didn't Ron Baker just sign, I think he did. Ron Baker just signed like a relatively high dollar contract. And I'm thinking, no, it wasn't Ron Baker. It couldn't have been Ron Baker, because he would still be on his rookie pay scale. So who was it? Somebody just got traded or moved and had a decent, like a crazy size sort of bump, bonus, whatever you want to call it, signing bonus. And I remember thinking, gosh, how did that guy get that? And I was thinking it was Ron Baker, but that cannot be right. He'd still be on his rookie pay scale. Although I guess they could still give him a big signing bonus. I doubt they did. Do have Grand Reserve basketball coming out this week. It's a new high-end product from Panini. And I did not buy that by the case because basketball just, you know, been a little bit of a down year, I guess, overall, and people haven't had a whole lot of interest in it. So I bought some, but I didn't buy a whole case. But it's a nice product, and it's pretty high-end stuff. So we're going to break that by the box rather than by the case, because honestly the box costs as much as probably, well, they would cost, gosh, you could have probably bought 4 prestige boxes for the price that it costs for 1 Grand Reserve. So anyway, we're going to start opening that. I think the first one I have listed is Saturday maybe. And we'll bump that up with another chunk of our Excalibur case on that day. Spud Webb, sweet. Haha. Spud Webb to $1.99 for the Hawks. I love the old school ink in Prestige, and Spud Webb is such a fun hit. Like, when's the last time you've seen a Spud Webb come out of something? Love it. Love it, Hawks. Good hit for you. Well, hopefully you like it too. I think it's a good hit. Fun hit. But purely dollar-wise, you know, Chris Webber is still in the lead at the moment in terms of what we've pulled out Prestige. Bryce Johnson. Two packs left. Paul Gasol, nice. Paul Gasol to 49 for the Spurs. Nice hit, Spurs. Nice, nice. Paul Gasol to 49. Sweet, sweet little hit for the Spurs. So we definitely pulled some nice active and veteran players, or active and retired veteran players, because I guess anybody that's not first year is technically veteran, right? I'm just setting all the base over here into the sorting area so that we can recap our hits. Take one more look at what we pulled out. Paul Gasol to 49 for the Spurs. Spud Webb for the Hawks to $1.99. Gotta love some Spud Webb. Dan Issel to $1.99 for the Nuggets on the True Colors Materials hit. A little Anthony Brown to $2.99 for the Lakers. Paul Westphal for the Suns to $1.49, which is a nice hit for the Suns as well. And then the Chris Webber for the Warriors to 49. That's a very solid hit, Warriors, with your Chris Webber. And then Freshman Fabrics for the Oklahoma City Thunder to Cameron Payne. And I don't know if I pointed it out earlier or not. I probably did, but in case I didn't, you do have some chipping and things, particularly in that lower right corner. So that's all for tonight, guys. And don't you know, I forgot to talk about shipping again. Probably most everybody's gone by now, but daggone it. Ever since I moved random to the front of the break instead of the back, I forget to mention the shipping. Shipping-wise, expect this stuff to go out in the Friday, Saturday range. Sooner if I can, but I do like to try to ship breaks out, you know, in order. So there are a couple ahead of you still that have to be sorted and sent out. So most likely Friday, Saturday for this stuff to go out. And thanks, everybody. As always, I appreciate you bidding with me, breaking with me, chatting with me, hanging out. And I hope that I will see you again on another break. In the meantime, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you again soon.